Alright, here we go. Continuing on. Try to figure out what the hell Edgeworth said. We're back at the offices. He didn't... That's all he said? He didn't tell us anything? Alright. December 27th, 2:11 p.m. Wright & Co. offices. Wright & Co. law offices.
What's with Mr. Edgeworth talking about? What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about?
What with? A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of a murder.
A murder? He murdered him! Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed?
I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he's never taken someone's life. Never!
Nick.
Yo, how's everything going? What'd you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya?
Swooning? Me? Oh, yes, I do remember feeling faint.
Right on. Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two, or... I think you could do better than that, dude. Come on. I say Edgeworth's in there, dude. Edgy! You guys should be bowing before me! Yeah! Bow before your hero! This guy. Alright, what? Talk to him, I guess. Today's trial. Larry, you really helped us out in the trial today.
You did!
If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick. The boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet.
Way to spoil the mood, Larry.
Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I'm sitting, Edgy seems pretty edgy. I mean, can he really know he's telling the truth about that night?
Nick.
I don't know. But what I do know is, I'm going to believe in you two until the end.
Us two? Edgeworth, then who else? You mean me, right?
Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry.
Not me? Why you, Larry?
Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick?
Enough with the silent treatment.
I like it doesn't answer. He's like, oh, fuck later.
Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true, but when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think?
You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney.
Wait, was that when you two were classmates?
Yes. In grade school. They saved me. Miles and Larry, they saved me. I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know?
What? Hey, Larry, what is he talking about?
Backstory!
Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot. Huh? Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear this story today, and that's final.
Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the beginning of spring, 4th grade. I was on trial. A class trial.
A class trial?
Class trial? You remember, Larry, spring 4th grade? A kid in my class got his lunch money stolen.
Lunch money?
Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home.
Huh? I see.
That's what one of my schools used to do, to pay for our lunch cards and shit like that. But since my family, well, my mom, I don't really have a dad. Well, I don't have a dad, but since my mom didn't make enough money, we got free lunch. It was pretty frosty. I liked it. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside. Why? Oh yeah. Now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you forget though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I had skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in that class.
So, they thought you did it?
Yeah, the kids in the class said I should be put on trial.
Trial?
Oh shit, I put down my controller because I'm putting a blankie on because I'm cold. So the next day, we held a classroom trial, with me as the defendant.
I didn't do it! Guilty! He did it! Guilty! It was you! Thief!
Give me my money back, you minute!
Just admit it, you did it! We can't hide the truth! Tell us the truth! We're gonna pay with what you more. You shouldn't be allowed to really race, or give me back my 50 cents I loaned you. How did you do it the other day?
Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Apologize to the class, Phoenix. Oh, look at poor Phoenix, right? He even had spiky hair.
I didn't know what was happening.
I was so sad, I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went over to where the boy was sitting. That's when it happened. Objection.
He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in this trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs.
Miles. Little Edgeworth.
It wasn't you who stole who stole my money, wasn't it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. This is why, Your Honor, the boy is innocent.
But Miles, it was your money that was stolen.
Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's scared.
Why don't you all just shut up?
This is always how it's everybody ganging up and picking up on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it, dudes.
Larry looks naked. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This chess trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the oh my god, my dialect. The three of us were always friends.
Wow, I had no idea.
Hey, yo, the game's freezing on me. No! Okay. Damn it, the game just froze on me. What the fuck? That's what it meant to be alone. Totally alone without friends in the world.
You did a good thing, Larry.
Yeah, well, it's just lucky that I took the day off from school. If it'd been there, then they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? When something smells, it's usually the butts. Edgeworth's goals.
Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after the class.
I thought it was her because he's looking at her. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after the class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father.
I'm going to become a defense attorney just like my dad. A famous defense attorney.
Became a prosecution attorney. Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school.
The DL-6 incident.
Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death.
That's so sad.
It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. That's when an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like Dark Suspicions of a demon attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, but I don't know how many times. He never replied.
guess he didn't want to see his old friends.
I couldn't drop it, though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had to become who he became. That's when I decided.
What? You don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth?
If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. Well, that's kind of silly and stupid, but... In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believed in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him.
Whoa, Nick. So, is that why you helped me out for free?
Yeah. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free.
Aw, Nick! 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 We have to save Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay?
Right. It very well may be.
First, there's that rental bullshop caretaker. We need to find out who and what he is.
I settle for who. I guess I could clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Sorry if you didn't see what the hell happened there. I forgot my, the zero key. The zero key on my keyboard is my hot button to record. And, it's also the A button in the game, so I accidentally skipped through, like, just me going to the detention center. December 27th, detention center, visitor's room. Look as grim as always.
Mr. Edgeworth, I heard a story about the class trial.
Class trial? What do you mean?
You don't remember?
No, I don't.
Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it, in the 4th grade?
Lunch money? Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that.
Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers.
Well, it's probably only really mattered to me anyway.
Mr.
Edgeway? What the fuck?
Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney.
Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. Well, see, I thought it was stupid too. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple to a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but... I think you changed too. I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Alright, let's talk. Fucking not percent! I hate this shit! Talk. Why prosecute? Hey, Edgeworth. Why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to become a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person.
One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right?
Yes. The man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. The defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the three of us were trapped in an elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all my memory of the murder.
Lost your memory?
Well, he couldn't remember it because he was out. Even now, I can't recall whatever happened in that elevator. That's what the crux of Yogi's attorney argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. Well, yeah, I can understand that. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves Respect. I did not know he was his teacher. That's very... He's putting away his own student? What the fuck? I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him.
So he's like my sister was to you, Nick.
He's a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he's obsessed with doing everything perfectly.
Perfectly, huh?
In all the cases he was taken on, none were left unsolved, and not one suspect was declared innocent ever.
But that's...
I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Varkamar does is his job to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow.
He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. I think that's about it. Yeah. I'll take a break for today. My voice is getting a little scratchy.